This is obviously not my apartment. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Catherine. Obviously we are not in my apartment right now. I'm in Ohio as we are speaking. If you didn't watch any of my videos last week, Throwback Thanksgiving week just ended. I will pop the playlist for that up above, and I'm currently running a giveaway, so make sure you check that out as well. I'll leave the link for that down below. So I'm currently home in Ohio for Thanksgiving, and I was going through all my bathroom drawers here, and I thought it would be so fun to do a full face of makeup that I used to use in high school. I'm currently 20 years old. I'm a junior in college, so obviously high school wasn't that long ago, but some of these products I don't use anymore. A lot of them I still do use. I thought it would be just really fun to do. Disclaimer, all of these products are probably expired, so I probably shouldn't be putting them on my face. RIP to my post-facial skin that I have got going on right now. And a lot of these aren't cruelty-free. Cruelty-free was just not something that people talked about quite as much 4 and 5 years ago, so I wasn't really so aware of that. I even straightened my hair for this video because I used to straighten my hair every single day in high school. I don't know how I found the time to do that, but my mom has one of those straight brush things and I wanted to try it out because I thought they were fake, and it took me like 20 minutes to straighten my hair. It normally takes like an hour, so I'll try to find the one that she has and link it down below because I was like, dang, like this actually works. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you're not already, make sure you are subscribed. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm actually gonna get started with skincare. I found the face lotion I used to use in high school and at the beginning of college. This is the Nivea Soft Face and Body Refreshingly Light Moisturizing Cream. So I used this up until the first semester of college ended for me. So I like smell this and I just feel like I'm sitting in my freshman dorm. This actually has some really good ingredients in it, and I remember this being quite cheap, which is probably why I used it. So if you need a good drugstore moisturizer and you're someone where CeraVe does not work for you, maybe check this out. So we're going to start out with eyes, not knowing what the eyeshadow fallout situation is going to be. I did actually use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow back in high school, and you guys see me use that all the time, so I just did my brows before getting started. I mostly used Urban Decay Primer Potion for my eyelids because that was like the only eyeshadow primer that people actually talked about back then. But I did find this NYX HD eyeshadow base, and I remember not loving this. It's like very thin, but we'll see. I don't love the Dofa applicator. I like just being able to squeeze out my eyeshadow primer, plus like sanitary. Don't really want stuff just like directly touching your eye all the time. I actually love how the natural light looks. I wish I had a big window I could film that in my apartment because it's free and it looks super nice. So I have some options for eyeshadow palettes, and I think I already know what I'm going to use, but I said last week that the NYX Ultimate Brights was my first colorful eyeshadow palette. That was a lie. It was actually this. I got this when I was like 12, I think at Hot Topic probably. It's from LA Colors. Like, look how chunky the glitter is in this, and like I obviously used the crap out of this palette too, which is the funniest part to me. I probably just used my fingers or something. I don't know. I loved this. I went through my like little scene phase where I put like duct tape bows in my hair and whatever, like. And this was the first eyeshadow palette I bought like in high school. At the time this was like a huge purchase for me because I think it was like $35, and it's from Nordstrom. You get like all of these shadows. I swatched them and they actually don't feel like horrible, but I don't really think I could do like a great eye look with these, and I do want to like actually try with my makeup. I might dip into a couple of these shades. And it also has like these lip things, which I used apparently, and I like hate these lip type things. So the two that I think I'm going to be using today, one is this custom Coastal Scents Hot Pot palette. I was obsessed with Coastal Scents my junior and senior year of high school because they always like ran these deals where their hot pots were like 99 cents. So you could build your own palette for like 15 bucks. I have 3 of these custom palettes. One of them I actually panned like every single shade, and the other one I ended up giving to my sister because she liked it and reached for it more than I did. Then I still have this one left, which, I mean, like, go Kath with your palette design. Like, this looks like a really nice color scheme. I have my greens, my like warm tones, and my like very, very neutral shades in here. So I definitely want to use this. Coastal Scents, honestly, like, their singles are really good quality. I have no clue if Coastal Scents is cruelty free or not, but like their eyeshadow singles and their brushes are like the bomb.com. And then I have this Urban Decay Anarchy face case. I bought this when I was a sophomore in high school. It was on sale on Sephora's website, so I think I paid like 20 bucks for it. It has these 5 shadows in here. 4 of them are like these very glittery shimmer metallic shades. You get this lip crayon with it, and you also got an eyeliner, which I used up. And then the other side has blushes and this highlighter, which I was obsessed with this highlighter, as you can tell. Like, I used the crap out of this highlighter. So I think I'm gonna start out with the one matte shade in this Anarchy face case. No, they don't have names. This is just like a very matte, like dusty rose taupe-ish shade. It's very, very light. I'm just gonna, oh my god, see the eye primer is already creasing kind of. Let's see. I'm just gonna do my usual, like, tapping this around the edges of my eye as a transition shade. This is a very tacky primer, I will give it that. Now on my Alamar Cosmetics blending brush, I'm going into this shade right here from Coastal Scents. It's called Olive. It's actually not really like an olive green, an army green, I would say. I don't really know. So this is going into my outer corner, up into my crease a little bit. I should have done the thing where I put the darkest color down first and then blend it out. I am going to blend this more, don't worry. But first I am going into this shade. It's called Olivewood. This is what I would more consider like an army camo green. I'm using the fluffy end of the brush that comes with the Sigma X Beauty Bird palette, which I did get. That'll be coming soon. You'd think the green would make the green in my eyes like not pop, but it's doing the opposite. So going back into that shade from the Urban Decay face case, and I'm just running it over the edge of this green. And I'm gonna go into both of those green shades on the Alamar brush again and just kind of try to smooth over some of that patchiness. I can't decide if I want to use this silver or this more pinky rose gold shade, so we're gonna use both. I'm gonna go into the silver first on this flat, no, not the flat end, the fluffier end of my Naked 2 brush. So now I have like 4 of these, even though I only ever owned 2 of the Naked palettes. Spritzing with some setting spray. And oh my god, this is like pure metallic. Wow. That got a lot of fallout, but like it's gorgeous, so I don't even care. Let me just adjust my camera settings really quick. It's getting a little dark in here. Stove's like just a little patchy. And I'm just gonna dip my finger into this pink shade. And it's gonna go, maybe I need a brush for that too. And I'm just gonna use the other side of this Naked brush. I'm just gonna use my Coastal Scents Pro Fluff blending brush. Still one of my favorite brushes of like all time. And I'm just blending the edges of that silver and pink. This is like what I want from every metallic shade ever. Alright, now I'm just putting on some of this NYX eyeliner. This is the Glam Liner Aqua, that's dry. Let's see, do I have another option? I couldn't find another eyeliner option, so I'm just going to use my Tarte liner. Alright, now for face. So my favorite primer was the Benefit Porefessional. I was obsessed. I think everyone was, honestly. But I mean, honestly, like if this was cruelty free, like I'd probably still use this primer at least once in a while, because for me, it just makes my pores like disappear. The only thing that this doesn't really help with is like hydration. I think that might be also why I don't really use it quite so often, because my skin's gotten very dry since high school. Oh my god, my skin just feels like so smooth. Isn't this how we all wish our skin could look all the time? Mine is just like the glitter that's just literally everywhere. I did actually use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow for a lot of high school, but y'all have seen me use that, so that's boring. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me. This is the original, which I believe is now called the Dewy and Smooth, and I have the shade 115, which looks like it's gonna be a little dark, so we'll see. And I'm going to mix a little bit of my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in here. I loved mixing this stuff with my foundation. Even in 2015, 14, your girl loved to glow. I definitely just used those like foam sponges that you get in like packs of like 100 at CVS in high school, but I'm going to be using a beauty sponge because I know better. This is looking like a super gorgeous light coverage foundation. Like, despite the fact that this has probably been sitting in my bathroom for at least 3 years, this looks really gorgeous. Like, you can't tell I have foundation on, and it looks like my skin just looks so much better, which is crazy. Maybelline was like, for some reason, the only drugstore brand I like acknowledged. So for concealer, I have my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I actually really like used this up until I tried the ColourPop concealer in, what was that? 2017? Early 2017? Which is funny to me because I've now tried so many other concealers that I like so much better. But I know this was like a favorite of so many people. And I did actually use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I think I had the pressed one because I don't remember when this loose one came out actually. Like I said, I was obsessed with Maybelline and no other drugstore brand. Obviously, I wasn't setting my eye with a damp sponge in 2014. But I also didn't own a blending brush in 2014, so... I have so many face makeup options. First of all, can we just talk about this blush and contour palette from BH Cosmetics? Look how dark that is, and I know I put this on my face. I know I did. I'm going to use my e.l.f. contour brush for that shade because I know this is what I was using in high school.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
See if I can just get this to blend out, otherwise I'm going to take these two light shades in here and use these to blend out that shade. I don't know why I thought this was an okay choice. I don't know why I think more bronzer and contour can fix bad bronzer and contour, but that's what we're going to try. I have this Alexis Ren and ColourPop bronzer duo, and I think this came out actually when I was in college. It was definitely like my freshman year. Girl, this is orange. Why did I buy this? This is straight up orange. Good thing we have a very broken Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. So I do now have 20 layers of powder on my face, but at least for the most part, that solid line of orange is gone.
It was at this moment Jackson knew. He fucked up.
I have two blushes that I was obsessed with. First is this one from Victoria's Secret, which I loved so much. I kept repressing just so I could completely pan it. It's like a very Barbie pink. Then I have this Bare Minerals loose blush in Giddy Pink. Bare Minerals was some of the first makeup I ever used. And I actually have a couple of their brushes here, so I think that's what I'm going to use. And remember to just pour some into the lid and then swirl the brush and then tap it off. Oh, see, that's pretty. This is like very radiant and glowy without having like metallic to it. This is going to be coming back to New York with me, I'm telling you that much. For highlighter, obviously I have the highlighter from the Anarchy Face Case, so I'm going to start out with that. That's really pretty, but also really subtle, so I'm going to add another one. This is like completely shattered, but this is like actually an Essence single eyeshadow. Let's see, the shade is the Grammy Goes Glammy. And I remember everyone used to use these single Essence shadows as highlighter. Whoa! It's so crazy, like obviously highlighter like existed when I was in high school, but like the highlighter craze was nowhere near what it is now. Like each brand maybe had like 1 or 2 highlighters versus now they all have like 50 billion. Now I'm gonna finish my under eye. I'm just gonna bring that green down. And I don't have a setting spray from when I was in high school. I know I used Urban Decay All Nighter because everyone did, and then I also had the NYX setting sprays, but I definitely just completely used this up. So I'm just going to use my ColourPop All Star because we got a set. Now that my eye is wet, I'm going to take this more gunmetal brown shade and try to pop this over top of the silver. Now all that's left is mascara. So obviously all the mascaras that I used in high school are long dried up and should not be going anywhere near my eyes. I did just get this CoverGirl Clump Crusher, which I know was totally still a thing back then. And I got this from my drugstore first impressions video because CoverGirl is now cruelty free. But I'm just going to use this for today's video as well because I wish I'd gotten the purple too, but I remember having that and loving it. This, it's okay, it's just nothing special. Now the last step is lips, and I had a ton of lippies, but this is the one that I was like in love with. It was like a splurge for me. This is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lipstick in Lead the Way. This is like this gorgeous like berry shade. It's very creamy. I was obsessed. I don't know how I kept this from getting all over my teeth because this is so creamy. But this is a really pretty color and formula. Both of the things I used from Bare Minerals today I was actually really impressed with, and I kind of want to check out like present day Bare Minerals now. So if you guys use them and you like any of their stuff, let me know your favorites from them down below. But this is the final look. Let's do like a quick rundown of everything. Eyeshadow, I loved the Anarchy Face Case. I think the greens look a little patchy and maybe don't look the best with the silver that I chose to use, but I also like wasn't really being fair with them because I was using them over an old eyeshadow primer. I might play with those again while I'm here and see how they work over like my usual eyeshadow primer, see how I can get them to work because those are really pretty colors. The foundation is actually super gorgeous, and if Maybelline was cruelty free, I would 100% use this foundation still today. I'm actually surprised at how much I like the foundation because I feel like drugstore foundations have improved so much in the past years that the fact that this is like a 6-7 year old, like this came out so long ago, I can't even remember when this came out, like, and it looks so good, is really impressive to me. I'm actually kind of hoping Maybelline now follows in CoverGirl's footsteps and decides to go cruelty free, but that'll probably never happen. Concealer, I could take or leave. It actually doesn't look as creasy as I remember it looking the last time I tried it out. The blush, I absolutely love. I'm 100% taking that Bare Minerals blush back to New York with me, as well as the lipstick. I don't wear deep lips a lot, but I actually think this is so gorgeous, and I'm noticing as I'm talking it's like not transferring to my teeth, which is weird because it's super creamy. Like, I have lipsticks that are way more matte than this that transfer to my teeth so easily. And I'm going to look into other shades of this lipstick if it still exists, because it's gorgeous. Contour and bronzer are a hard no for me. You guys know I'm not really into those in the first place, and those were both like orange harsh. Highlight, I could take or leave. I definitely have highlighters that I like better in 2018, but I believe that's everything. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This was really fun for me to like take a trip down memory lane, drag out all the makeup I used to use when I was a lot younger. So if you're out of high school, leave me a comment down below what makeup you used in high school, like what makeup you remember loving. If you're older than me, it's probably way, way different from this. If you're around my age, maybe you guys have some of the same favorites from high school, or if you're still in high school, let me know what you guys are using. I feel like today's kids are like using Fenty foundation. Meanwhile, I like was strictly drugstore foundation. I kind of still am actually. What am I talking about? But it's so weird like how much more into makeup kids are today. It's so strange to me. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out Throwback Thanksgiving week or my giveaway already, make sure you do that. They're both super, super fun. Love you guys. See you in my next video.